Have you ever watched a penguin walk and wondered why it waddles instead of taking normal steps? To us, their side-to-side shuffle looks clumsy, almost comical. But what seems awkward is actually one of nature's most brilliant survival designs. Penguins don't just waddle because they're built strangely, they waddle because it's the smartest and most efficient way for them to move. And once you understand the secret behind this movement, you'll never look at penguins the same way again. At first glance, waddling looks inefficient, as if penguins are wasting energy rocking from side to side. But scientists have discovered the opposite. Waddling is actually a clever way for penguins to conserve energy. Each side-to-side motion helps transfer momentum from one step to the next. This reduces the effort needed to walk, allowing penguins to travel longer distances on land without tiring too quickly. The key to understanding their waddle lies in penguin anatomy. Penguins have short legs set far back on their bodies, closer to their tails than their chests. This unusual leg placement forces them to stand upright and shuffle rather than stride. It might look funny, but this design helps them balance better in icy, slippery environments where falling could be deadly. Walking upright on two legs with such short limbs means each step covers less ground. To make up for this, penguins swing their bodies from side to side, increasing their stride length. This rocking motion effectively extends each step, letting them cover more distance with less effort. What looks clumsy is actually a brilliant adaptation to overcome their body shape. But why do penguins even need to walk so much if they are such strong swimmers? The truth is, penguins spend a surprising amount of time on land. They waddle across ice sheets to reach breeding grounds, nest sites, and even feeding areas for their chicks. In some species, this can mean walking miles over frozen landscapes. Without their efficient waddle, such journeys could be exhausting and even impossible. Energy conservation is critical in the harsh Antarctic environment. Every calorie matters when food is scarce and temperatures drop far below freezing. Waddling allows penguins to move across land without burning through their precious fat reserves. In this way, their walk is not just about getting from one place to another, it's about survival itself. Penguins also adapt their waddling depending on the surface. On slippery ice, the rocking motion helps keep them balanced, acting almost like stabilizers. On snow, it distributes their weight more evenly, preventing them from sinking too deep. This versatility makes waddling the perfect all-terrain movement for their frozen world. Interestingly, penguins sometimes combine waddling with sliding. Known as tobogganing, they push themselves on their bellies across the ice. Using their wings and feet to glide forward, this saves even more energy and can be faster than waddling. But waddling remains essential for navigating rocky or uneven terrain where sliding isn't possible. Scientists have studied penguin waddling using motion capture technology, similar to how animators study human movement. What they found is astonishing: penguins use up to 80% less energy by waddling than they would if they tried to walk like humans. This proves their shuffle isn't clumsy at all. It's one of the most energy-efficient walks in the animal kingdom. The physics behind waddling is fascinating. Each side swing stores energy like a pendulum, which is then transferred into the next step. Instead of constantly using muscle power, penguins rely on momentum to carry them forward. It's a brilliant design, nature's way of letting them travel long distances without exhausting themselves. Some people might wonder, if waddling is so efficient, why don't more animals do it? The answer lies in body structure. Most animals have longer legs placed near the middle of their bodies, allowing for smoother strides. Penguins are unique in having short legs set far back, which makes waddling not only effective but necessary. It's a perfect solution to their unique build. Penguins' upright posture also plays a role. Unlike most birds, they stand vertically, balancing on their short legs like humans. This posture would make a normal walk inefficient and unstable. Waddling compensates for this by using their whole body to stay balanced, turning what could be a disadvantage into a strength. In addition to energy savings, waddling may help penguins carry food and protect their eggs. When walking upright, they can balance items on their bellies or between their legs, especially during breeding season. This makes the waddle not just a way to move, but also a strategy for parenting and survival. Penguins aren't the only animals that use unusual gaits for survival, but they are perhaps the most iconic. Their waddle is so distinctive that it has become a symbol of their species, often portrayed in films and cartoons. Yet beneath the cuteness lies a powerful truth. This movement is one of evolution's smartest tricks. What's even more impressive is that penguins waddle in groups. When colonies move together, their synchronized waddling conserves energy and keeps the group unified. It also reduces the risk of individuals being picked off by predators. Even their walk demonstrates the power of cooperation. Climate change and melting ice are now testing penguins' ability to survive. As they are forced to travel farther to find safe breeding grounds, their waddle becomes even more critical. Every step saved through energy efficiency can mean the difference between reaching safety or perishing. Their shuffle is not just a quirk, it's a lifeline. Young penguins learn to waddle by imitating adults. First, their movements are clumsy, but with practice, they master the rhythm. This skill is vital for their survival, as they must eventually make long treks across ice just like their parents. The waddle is passed down through generations as both instinct and learned behavior. Despite their awkward appearance, penguins are masters of movement both in water and on land. In the sea, they transform into sleek torpedoes, darting with incredible speed. On land, they rely on the waddle to overcome their limitations. Together, these two modes of movement make them perfectly adapted to one of Earth's harshest environments. So, why do penguins waddle? Because their bodies demand it, and because it works. It's a survival strategy born from anatomy, refined by evolution, and perfected by necessity. What we see as clumsy is actually one of nature's smartest designs, helping penguins endure freezing landscapes and brutal journeys. The next time you see a penguin shuffle across the ice, don't laugh at its awkwardness, admire its genius. That wobbling step is a masterpiece of evolution, balancing energy, conservation, survival, and resilience. Penguins don't just waddle to move. They waddle to thrive in one of the toughest places on Earth.